إن الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد. All praises belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the peace, blessing and salutation upon the last and final messenger of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse number 172 and the following verses. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, الَّذِينَ اسْتَجَابُوا لِلَّهِ وَالرَّسُولِ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا أَصَابَهُمُ الْقَرْحِ. Those people have answered to the call of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when they have been called or when they have been summoned to join the battleground, and they have responded despite of being difficulties, despite of being toughest period, toughest time for them, but anyhow they have answered and they have joined the battle and they have fought against the kuffar in favor of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it was said to them before the battle, before going or before joining the battle, it was said to them that the kuffar, disbelievers, your enemy, they got much preparation against you, and they have managed well everything to fight against you, so better to don't go for. But this address, this saying, when they got this information from some simple-minded or some coward people, so it increased their faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They said, أَقَالُوا حَسْبُنَا اللَّهُ وَنِعْمَ الْوَكِيلُ. They said, Allah is sufficient for us, to help us, to protect us, to assist us. Allah is with us, so we need nothing other than the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the assistance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the protections of Almighty is with us, so we don't fear. And after battle or after war, فَانْقَلَبُوا بِنِعْمَةٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ, they have returned to their home with the blessing of Allah and with the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No evil touched them, no harm touched them, no calamity befell them. And Allah said, why? Because they followed the pleasure of Allah, they followed the commandments of Almighty, who is full of bounties. And He said that only shaitan, he caused you to fear his allies and his friends. And Allah addressed that, He said, you don't need to fear anyone, you just fear me and don't fear them. If you are truthful, if you are true believers, then you need to fear anyone other than Allah. And those who are disbelieving and those who are hastening to disbelieve in Him, don't let them to grieve you, because they never bring any harm to Almighty, to Allah, and Allah is not going to put any share for them in this world as well as in the hereafter. They will have painful punishment and painful chastisement. And He said in the verse number 77, those who have bought error, misguidance, misleading in exchange for faith, they never bring any harm to Almighty, and they also will have abasing punishment. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, those who are disbelieving, they don't need to think that we are giving them respite. It is better for them. This respite, this giving time, this giving period, increase their sin, increase their infidelity, and as well as it increases their punishment. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لِيَزْدَادُوا إِثْمًا. Allah gives them this respite so that He might increase their punishment. وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ, and they will have abasing punishment. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't put believers in the state they are, doesn't leave the believers in the state they are, in the way they are suffering. The disbelievers, they are suffering until He distinguishes the vicious from good, until He sorts out bad from good. And Allah said, Allah is not going to give you the knowledge of unseen, the knowledge of hidden secrets, because the whole world runs in the systematically. So if anyone or if everyone knows other secrets, so human beings can't survive on the earth. So the keeping secret only beside Allah leads the people on the earth to survive happily. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, whoever He wills, He selects as messenger or as prophet. So believe in Allah and His messenger. If you believe and if you fear Allah, you will have reward. And some people, they are treating and they are behaving regardlessly with the blessings and favors they have been granted or bestowed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah said it is not better for them, it is bad for them. On the day of resurrection, the niggardliness will be in the shape of a halter, will be rounded to their necks on the day of resurrection. And Allah said all inheritance of the earth and the heavens belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah knows everything what they are doing. Allah bima ta'amaluna khabir.